Alright. Hello and good morning, everybody. We are continuing the fate. Hold on a minute. Alright. We are back. Just gonna, we'll collect these quick and then we'll just this one. We are gonna dive right into the fate story. Go. Continue challenge. Oh, so, right, they were... Yawning already is not a good look. They were trapped in this silent, noble phantasm, basically, by Mr. Rekka. Oh, I gotta talk to Venturing first. Crazy, don't be cutting off my leg. Crazy. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep giving you that look. Hi, Smeek. Can't stop yawning. How's it going? I'm not even that tired and I keep yawning. Oh boy. Shut up, Speak. I'm good. 1 minute. I gotta miss. Yeah, I'm doing good. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Let me get a little bit more water to drink, and then I guess I'll try reading it out for you, because that'd be more entertaining. I can't do it in exactly their voices, obviously, but... Right. Venturing. But if the trap can't hurt the prey, then it's the hunter who'll be in trouble. Now he's got 3 servants in his stomach, while the strongest fortress always fall from the inside. You really do have the mind of a leader, always so sharp on reading the situation. I'd better pull my weight too. He might not have an obvious weak spot, but if we can find Assassin's true body and let my arrows give him a proper haircut, that reality marble of his would no longer exist. Clap sounds like everyone's got their sights set. Yumiko, I know I've butted heads with the express crew before, but that was a difference in perspective. As for this time, I've got no interest in the Holy Grail. My boss is more concerned about what old Odie has up his sleeve. If you're willing, maybe we can actually work together this time. Get out of here, Pippi. Okay. You see that, Master? Looks like Miss Robin's alliance is starting to come together. This army has a goal, and now it's time to move. We saw the exit on the way in. Let's head that way while we still can. Mm-mm. Hi, Sheena. Welcome to the chat. And yep. Excalibur. I don't know, this is gonna be one of those ones where it just ends up being a loop all over again. Yep. An endless corridor, a layout completely different from before. Okay, that went too fast. If we can't bring this space to calm, we might never... Yeah, okay, those ones go too fast. Feels like we've just looped back to where we started. If we don't find some kind of countermeasure, we could be stuck running in circles forever. Master, why not leave some of your chips and dice behind as markers? You don't need to remind me of that. I've already tried it, but don't expect Grady to be such a greedy money grubber. Hey! Don't go throwing shade, extra boy. I was just cleaning up the set as usual. Gotta make sure random props don't ruin the scene. The next scene is all about IPC employees trapped in a haunted hallway and cursed to suffer forever. Nowhere to escape, and no one will ever come to help. In here, any struggle is just wasted effort. Is that Miss Robin singing? Pip, you're in my way. I'm trying to read for the viewers. My cat jumped up on my lap, so I can't see the screen right now. Give it a minute when she sits down here. Gets comfy. Sit, Pippi. I need you to sit down, Pippi, so I can see the screen. Pippi, what am I gonna do with you? Grady looks like you forgot that you didn't only trap us in your noble phantasm. That's what you get for cutting the budget, Grady. While you're busy writing, directing, and starring as yourself, Miss Robin has already found the way out on the other side of the set. Everyone follow the music. Find the music. A gentle force of harmony floats through the tight space. At its heart, two singers light the way for the lost. But at the same time, evil spirits approach them, determined to shred and consume these visitors from beyond the sky. By my command spell, whatever you have in mind, it's already too late. In a blur too fast to track, Miss Note grabs the attacking monsters and viciously smashes their heads into the floor. Oh my! My I don't know that word. Ray tubes! Don't hit my screen with your microphone! Ow! Clunk, clunk, clunk! Bang, bang, bang! Honestly, that might be the first R-rated scene in this whole movie. You start to wonder if Robin actually summoned a berserker. That's it. The guards back in Asdana prison were tougher than these things. Bravo! Truly Penacony's brightest bloom, brilliant in both drama and action. This terrible wardrobe, the nonsense plot, no one else could have cooked this up but you, Grady. I spent so much effort clawing my way out of the grave, so quit boring my eyes with your bargain bin flicks. Of course, real directors know when to leave the stage to the actors. We meet again. As a caster, your combat style was quite a surprise. Can't say that counted as a fight between mages. Guess people in Penacony really have a broad definition of caster. Really, I thought it was pretty normal. An archer dual-wielding swords isn't qualified to talk about this. I managed to feel out the right path using the power of harmony, all thanks to Miss Note's protection. Blank, I saw you covering me in that fight. Even if you can't say your name, I know you must be someone great. I believe in that wholeheartedly. Master, this cannot change the present situation. Without a true name, I'm just a weak Iris family artist. No, the way you shielded your master just now proves you're an exceptional servant. You'll never understand the despair when even your name is taken away and you've been wrung dry of all worth. Damn. Exactly. Powerless, barely able to protect her master, let alone win this Holy Grail war. Then why not work with me again like before, Blank? Mr. Odie can grant you all your wishes. Shut up. You're a fool with less artistic taste than an automatic instrument. Your work doesn't even have the artistic value of a ruined roll of film. If Skyrim went kawaii, oh boy. I'm trying my best. They really should have. They really should have had this voiced even. Gosh. Yeah. You underestimate my power. Oh boy. Sorry, Grady, that was a bit harsh, but why are you serving the opportunistic fat old fart? Hiding somewhere off-screen, Grady sighs too, his voice full of melancholy. Because he summoned me, of course. Even in death, forgotten by the world, Penacony clutches our souls like a miser. But hey, sweetheart, at least we have a chance to rewrite our past failures this time. This gloom won't do. Let's kick off the final act of Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. The true evil awaits at the end of this haunted hotel. Oh God, Scott. Whoa, the director really went all in this time. Grady. Oh. The surviving protagonist finally reaches the heart of the hotel. The evil spirit appears through the screen. Then I gather all the lights and effects on you, shaping you into an invisible monster. Lyndon Scott, you'll become a legion of evil spirits, a horror icon etched into movie history. Honestly, the way this guy keeps coming for you, even the wildest British hounds would call it obsessive. Master, what did you do to him? Hi, Doorcode. Yep, there's a fate collab going on with Honkai Star Rail. Oh gosh, Kevin, no. Thanks for the biddies. Shut up, Scott. Nobody likes you. Master, your line. Say your entrance line. Oh God. Kevin. Okay, time to beat him up finally. Ouchie. No fair that you get to attack first. Should have waited to use this, but that's fine. Easy claps. Real, Kevin, real. The Scots start bickering and tossing blame around. What a scene. Ugh, fighting someone like this, there's no honor in it. Scott is this NPC character who showed up way back closer to the second of the, No, Jar Jar's better than Scott. Scott's annoying. He's an NPC that showed way back up in the second main story, no, technically third main story area. The Xianzhou Lafu. And then he's popped up a couple times since then. Yeah. Yeah, Jerry from Parks and Rec. Yeah, that's one way to think about it. Except I always liked Jerry. You're a natural comedian who's only good at playing comical characters. Dropping you into a horror flick, that's not just a miscast, but an insult to the lens. Trying to dominate me in my set with just 3 command spells? Mr. Scott, consider yourself fired. The Tom Haverford. Apologies, cast and crew. You had to witness the little meltdown between director and actor. Underestimating the power of harmony was on me. I also shouldn't have brought you all together. I wish we could kill him. So I'll be more thoughtful with your stage entrances next time. I look forward to hearing your piercing screams all over again in our next film. Oh? Did we just leave his reality marble? The unwanted ones, anyway. Oh, crazy. Each night, the Clockland will reveal its unknown. Clockland will reveal its unknown side. As the protagonist, you open your eyes and find yourself trapped in a nightmare with no exit, and now a terrifying enemy is standing right beside you. Nice story code. For the collab, you get Archer for free, just so you know, which is really nice. Knowing we're allies, you still go out of your way to stir up trouble and sow discord. Mr. Archer, you don't strike me as someone married to a contract. Wouldn't it be smart to take this split-up operation and eliminate a rival for your master? I might give it a thought. Bring it on, I'm not scared. Should I kill her? I turned that question over 12 times before you woke up. If I had decided to act, you wouldn't even get the chance to open your eyes. That's crazy, Archer. That's crazy. No, it's not, Kevin. Oh my god. This is... Okay, I don't know if you've seen Fate at all, Kevin. But, there's this holy grail that everybody wants to get, 'cause it can grant wishes. And... people are selected as masters who can then summon to... The masters can participate in the Holy Grail War and summon servants to serve them. And basically, it's adapting that storyline from the what Fate is into the Honkai Star Rail universe. And that's why we get the crossover characters. And each servant is named after, like, their class. So Archer is an archer. But he also uses swords, so he's kind of not fully an archer. Saber uses a sword, that sort of thing. Too bad. I thought you were smarter than this. Guess you'll have to suffer for it. I'm gonna have to be drinking more water if I'm gonna be reading all this. I've only seen Fate Zero and Fate Unlimited Blade Works, so... Which, luckily, Unlimited Blade Works is the one that having the collab with this. Hawkeye Star Rail, wow. But yeah, I loved Zero and Unlimited Blade Works, so... The wicked watchmaker brought from hell evil spirits that wield different curses, disguised as harmless amusement park mascots. They drag victims into sleep. Oh no. And torture their souls for eternity. Excuse me, I'm the director at Clock Studios. Do you own the rights to our... The chat popped up, so now... I can't... To our Clocky. Jar Jar doesn't appear in this. Don't worry, Mr. Odie's PR team will handle it. I used to dream of turning Clock Studios theme park into a nightmare park. Who knew I'd get my wish this way? Okay. I tried. I'm gonna have to take a break for a little bit. Because, it's too much for me. You become toys for the evil spirits! Saber! Hey, welcome to my Discord. Appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. Jar Jar's revenge. Oh my god. I mean, you're not wrong. The monsters are turning on the one that called them forth, so it's revenge in one way. Oh. No, I can't collect the... Yeah, Bleach crossover would be really cool. Not with Star Wars, with Honkai Star Rail. Oh, there's someone mowing their lawn in the background, so if you hear that, I apologize. So they turned Robin into these separate... Oh, so Saber has to stay. That would be an interesting crossover, though. Bleach and Star Wars. Okay. We gotta go fix Robin. I thought that's where we had to go, but I guess it's down here.
Evil spirit, why do you despise human soul? Is there not a single ounce of love or compassion in your heart, Ribbit?
Oh boy, Kevin. Just don't get too distracted and mess up an order. Oh my gosh.
If I back down now, I'd do the same as all the other Scots. So, if you want to hurt Miss Robin, you'll have to walk over my dead body, Ribbit. Oh, foe, you've arrived just in time. Help me. Together we can crush this blasted evil spirit. Doesn't matter if you want to punish me later or demand an explanation. As long as Miss Robin is safe, you can do whatever you want with me, Ribbit.
Kyle. Oh, Kylo. I was like, who's Kyle? Oh no. Scott's brother. That's crazy, Archer, saying that I was not all that helpful. I'm the main character. Torcona. That would be amazing. Alright. I need that TV. I summoned the legendary Exodia! Exodia, no! It's over, Exodia. I got the high ground. Back to normal. Nice. It's just screwy. I have money from the abridged. Money would be a good way to beat everybody. Ranger Robin. Shut up, Scott. All Scots are bad. In this game, I should say, not in real life. Not all Scots are bad. Yeah, I think there's some returning player rewards, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's a cute emote. You are already evil from the beginning, Scott. Sure, buddy. A newspaper. There's the whatchamacallit, lawn mowing in the background.
I can't keep going with all of you. But I'll die happy, knowing that I gave my life for justice. To keep others safe.
Oof. Yeah. I hate the heat. I don't, how hot is it outside for me right now? Let me see here. One moment. Right now it's not too bad, but it's still early morning. It's only 72 here. It's almost 10 o'clock, so I'm sure it'll get hotter closer to noon and afterwards. You lied to your girlfriend the night you broke up? That's... Oh, yeah, we knew that.
Justice is a part of the name. It doesn't mean anything. What do you think?
Yeah, we weren't dumb.
Director, heal me up. I worked so hard to lead them into the trap, and now you're shooting me in the butt.
Yep, I love AC. Yeah, that is basically what Anakin did. Oh boy, Boot Hill. Yeah, right, Dorko. I can't. Oh my god, speak. Throw sauces. Oh my god. Down with the younglings. Oh boy. Worse, no toy. Damn, that's brutal. No toy in the Happy Meal. This is not the razor blade is a toy? Oh my god. The ramble is the pod racing? Oh my gosh. Here we go, we finally can fight.
Don't get complacent.
Never seen perfection. Open sesame.
What's the matter? Insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
No, swallowing the razor blade is
Nothing major.
the pod racing. Oh. I need to stop yawning. Yeah.
Curiosity. Endless.
Nothing but a void. Pikachu, use razor blade. Yawning folk 101. Yeah, I can't help it. I don't know why. I'm always yawning even though I'm not that tired. Hi, adventuring. On that unsuspecting playground? What the heck? And then Pikachu used Thunderbolt. Oh my god. No, we didn't forget that you were there, Director. We just don't care. Oh no! Self-destruct! Oh no! Oh no. Dadgum Lullaboo. When will this ever end? I can't do it. I can't do the Boot Hill voice. No survivors. Oh boy. No, this is no, that's not Uryu. This is too high tech for the to be Bleach, unless you're like in Squad 12, basically. Or in Urahara's shop, I guess. Skip button. So he used. So Scott used the skip button. Got it. Oh no, Smeeg. You're gonna have. You and Dorcode are gonna be doing all sorts of wild Pokemon scenarios now, aren't you? Oh god. I don't think Pikachu knows Rock Throw. I mean, if he picks up a little rock and then throws it, I guess, but... With a Game Shark, he can. Oh boy. I mean, you're not wrong. If Anakin had Pokemon, that's probably what he would do, but you know. Wow. Okay, are we gonna have to fight a Ventrain? I'm not sure. Oh.
Sure. As my servant, you'll come with me, right?
Oh my gosh, Meek.
Well, what's wrong with being a little underhanded if we can win? So you still refuse? You know, I should use my command spells to force you into submission, but I hate brands on the flesh that bend someone to another's will. If staying with them is your wish, then so be it. But sometimes, a change in perspective will make you see the gamble in its entirety.
Oh my god, Scott, you dummy. Oh yeah, we have to fight them. I don't know if this team's a good team for this.
Thank you. Return and I'll give you what you did. Return!
Oh my gosh, Kevin.
Receive divinity.
Impressive. This is worth learning. Open sesame.
Look, by this divine power, I reforge all things.
It's coming. I feel that
Down from above.
Insanity. You chose the wrong enemy.
Curiosity. Endless. Nothing but a force.
Okay.
Open sesame.
I wasn't sure if this was set up like the old. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Cutscene!
Are you seeing the enemy's position now, Archer? Now it's time to put an end to this!
Yeah. Kinda knew that was gonna happen.
Why do actors in horror films never see where the monsters come from? Why do monsters keep popping into the frame as long as the film is
Use Moonbeam on the kids. As they're watching the movie, the moon haunts you. Oh, crazy.
It's because the true monster is born beyond the set. The director's lens is the real cradle of terrors. Your presence concealment skill is simply a manifestation of the theatrical rule that characters in the story cannot see the cinematographer filming behind the lens. But monsters are different. They are the soul of horror films. the focus of the lens. Their line of sight is always fixed on the camera's position. That's why only Scott, the man playing the monster, can see you.
You win. I concede. Having the devil lurking behind the lens and getting real monsters to step into the theater. That was my finest offline marketing campaign ever. Who'd have thought that someone could still see through my tricks hundreds of years in the future? How did you do it, friend?
Did I never mention it to you? Well, I am your fan, Mr. Greedy.
A director of flops from centuries ago, catching the eye of a big shot from the strategic investment department. Thanks for the compliment, but that was a pretty bad lie from you.
Oh, have more confidence in yourself, Mr. Greedy. After I stumbled upon your first movie, curiosity led me to dig through the archives of Greedy Films. Now, you had each moviegoer sign a death and liability release waiver before entering the theater. And you released memory zone memes into the theater at intermission. Oh, these interactive marketing tactics were way ahead of their time. You could smell out exact market demands and deliver maximum impact with minimal resources. Oh, had we met back then, I would have made sure to secure a spot for you in the marketing department.
I'd rather not be recognized for those achievements.
You could have been rolling in riches. But you poured everything into filmmaking to create something you loved. You're a director worthy of respect for that alone. But what you've done is unforgivable.
The watchmaker said almost the same thing to me back then. But like I said, I concede. I have no talent. Can't create true art. I've come to terms with that after dying.
Then could you tell us old Odie's plan? If he truly wanted to achieve his wish, he could have easily hired a few masters to stage out a variety show with a rigged outcome. But he deliberately gathered a group of uncontrollable individuals to participate in a Holy Grail war that might never even happen.
Mr. Odie gave me a backup plan before I came here. When I lose, I'm to humbly admit defeat and invite everyone to the Grand Theater. Mr. Odie and the Holy Grail will be waiting for you there. You'll hear all the answers from him. And you, my fan, this little behind the scenes is just for you. I believe the reason Mr. Odie reached out to you all is simple. You'll bring in higher ratings for this show.
There's nowhere in Panagonia more fitting for a grand finale than the Grand Theater. Oh, Mr. Boothill, why are you looking at me like
Yay!
Didn't expect someone like you to be that.
Earn those cat bucks.
Well, instead of calling me master, a word that brings back dead class structures, I prefer you address me as Mr. Aventurine.
See, red guy. Those business crooks are all the same. They take everything you throw at them. Insulting them's like punching a cotton fluff ball. Ain't no fun at all.
I'm going with you. It doesn't matter whether Miss Node is now friend or foe. I will bring her back.
Emotional damage. Scott.
By the way, I think I forgot to ask. Mr. Boothill, do you know which department Scott's from?
Oh gosh, Kevin. No Scott was irreversibly harmed in the Holy Grail War, especially not in a dream. Crazy.
Now, that's more like it. Let's move out.
Let's move out. Okay. We will continue. I'm just gonna be back in a moment. Let me give a break thing. I will be back. Okay. I'm back. So let's continue. I'm gonna need to change this. Saber's destruction. And you.
Stop saying weird things!
And I guess we add March.
The sharp instincts of a businessman are enough for me to know where and when to make my moves. And the Holy Grail has told me everything I need to know. You are the servant of that galaxy, Ranger. I didn't think your nose would be even sharper than the Bloodhound family side? That cowboy is in quite a pinch right now and would appreciate a speedy rescue. I appreciate the advice, truly. In that case, am I not giving the Holy Grail a new purpose? It'll become an entertainment spectacle, much more worthy of investment than some wish.
Grimjaw.
Chalice.
I think his name is pronounced Grimjoe. Grimjoe. Is it Grimjoe or is it Grimjow? I don't remember. Yeah, I think it's spelled Grimmgow, but I could be wrong. Mm.
Quite the impressive insight, servant from another world. Your presence here was certainly a surprise to me, but you and your friends are needed. The Holy Grail needs more efficient fuel. And that means you. Miss Note? No. It's time for you to show Penacony your true charm.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
You wanted me to do.
Well done, my old friend. So many years have passed, but I still remember every performance you gave, every dance you danced, every melody you sang. You were like a blooming iris. But I prefer how you are now compared to your heydays on the stage. Stripped of all the external pretenses. So simple. So ordinary.
Enough, OT. Outdated metaphors are as revolting as last night's leftovers. I've kept my promise. Now, it's your turn.
There's no rush, my old friend. Everything you desire can be obtained without magecraft or miracles. Money
No, that's not
is all
Rukia.
it takes. The
Rukia doesn't sing.
is nothing more than a vessel crafted from gold. And the real stars of this show are about to make their entrance. Your job is to hold them off until the last step of the ritual is complete. Once that is done, I will honor my end of the deal.
OT. Looks like your business acumen has rotted along with this world.
Yep.
I could barely restrain that one servant. And now you expect me to take them all on?
Don't be so modest. Unlike Greedy, you are a true artist. You have the talent to bring thousands of characters to life all on your own. You are the perfect counter to these heroes. I will give you the power the Holy Grail has
I don't think it'd be that big, but I have no idea what size it is. Over 9,000. Wow, Kevin. Are you just downloading it to your computer? Or are you gonna download it to a console or?
This note. I'm glad you're okay.
Wait. Something's off. Miss Note. I trust that you've seen Lancer here, haven't you?
Yes. He came to the Grand Theater with his spear raised and ready, eager to impale old Odie on the curtain. I couldn't agree more.
PS5? Yeah, it shouldn't take that long to download them. I don't remember it taking that long for mine to download. But it did just get... Well, since you haven't played it in a year, with all the updates that I've had since then,
But I still have dreams left.
that might be why.
Miraculous second life.
Yeah.
So, I asked him to take a break. And I must insist that every one of you take a break as well. Until Mr. Odie finishes the ritual. Fear not. There will be no pain. Please, leave your passion and ambitions on the stage. Like how actors shed their fatigue and makeup behind the curtains. And rest.
Let the curtain fall! Canon Can presents!
I see.
Oh, Artorias. Here to draw the sword, aren't you? I knew it! That mage Merlin spun such a tall tale, something about whosoe'er pulleth out this sword of this stone is rightwise king of all England. Even an apprentice knight wouldn't be able to resist that. That being said, a little fellow like you drawing the sword and becoming king, I really can't picture that.
This is not Orihime.
The only thing I remember is being woken up by someone in a space station. My earliest memory was boarding a train, headed for the stars, and meeting many kindred spirits as friends. Though I have no past, I have a future.
Mm.
I'm totally free. So this is the sword in the stone?
She was nothing more than an ordinary girl. Playing the part of a king was already painful enough. Why should we force her to continue in the delusion known as heroic spirits? Better to cast aside her sword, abandon her glory, and become a nameless nobody who watches the world's grand show on the sidelines. I'll help all of you to remove the hero's garish makeup, bit by bit, until I've wiped away even the choice you've made to become a hero. Until I've wiped away all the pain you've endured on this thorny road. I'd prepared a simple and happy life for you all in this show, including you.
Trailblazer.
So, newcomer, are you staying? Someone like you has probably already burned through all your luck just trying to get into the Herta space station. But I'll go through the motions and confirm it anyway. Just so you know, working at the Department of Cosmic Geography isn't as easy as you think. Who? Madam Herta? Well, this is her space station. Look, I thought I was pretty impressive too when I first arrived. But you'll be beaten into shape in no time. You're just a regular researcher on this station. No one's gonna even bat an eye at your so-called talents and smarts. Are you dreaming or something? Maybe you should take a sick day and get a checkup at the medical department. I'm a bit of a fan of the Astral Express, and I know that every nameless who boards it has been through some incredible adventures. So, tell me, what great deeds have you done? Oh, I've heard of that. Apparently, a valuable relic was stolen from the space station. It was swallowed by a mysterious intruder, which then led to an attack from the Antimatter Legion. If it weren't for Madam Herta stepping in to handle the crisis, we'd all be burnt to a crisp by now. Any idea who that mysterious intruder was? Yep, you guessed it. It was you, lass. The only reason you got a job here is that lead researcher Asta took pity on you. Oh, you mean the Lord Ravager who recently appeared on the Xianzhou and caused a huge ruckus? From what I've heard, her plan was foiled by the general of the Luofu, but the Xianzhou people paid a heavy price for it. Listen, don't use someone else's tragedy as your bragging material. Let me guess. Next, you'll say you were invited to the Charmony Festival and became the festive superstar.
I did.
Oh, I know what's happening now. The Department of Implement Arts imported a batch of dream bubbles. Loads of young, naive researchers have been wasting entire days in them, ignoring even their paid work. You probably ate too much of that Memoria too and thought those illusions were real. Why else would you believe you're a nameless aboard the Express? Well, I can't say I blame you. I heard the Express did invite you to join them, but you turned them down. Are you regretting that choice now?
I don't know.
The Tsukuyomi! No! The Tsukuyomi, we've been brought into.
Well, your resume doesn't show any particular skills, so I'll start you off with some light tasks. Sort the Department of Cosmic Geography's expenditure report for the past 6 months, schedule research meetings for the upcoming month, collect project proposals from...
Yeah, that's not easy stuff.
Don't be so surprised. Our department is at the bottom of the food chain on the station. This work happens all the time. I'm off. Be sure to do your job well. Yeah. Sometimes I regret picking the Geography of the Universe course when I was 14 and walking away from quantum history.
I felt math was just too tough for me back then. But now I ask myself, would I still be stuck in this dead-end job?
Kind of feels like it.
No, come on. Don't worry about the what-ifs. Why waste time regretting a choice you've already made? Look at me. Things aren't so bad here, are they?
You're late, newcomer. A few more system days of delay, and we'll miss the reimbursement deadline. I'll cut you some slack given that you're new. Now get to work.
What a messy desk. Am I supposed to organize all this stuff? Where do I even start?
Too slow. Keep going like this, and you'll still be here when the Amber Lord makes our next hammer swing. What are you standing around for? You think space bionic snails are going to do the work for you?
These reports are endless. And the stuff written in there is really weird. Hold on. I think I've seen that person over there before. Come on, Uncle A. Don't you ever feel like you don't belong here? I'm exhausted. I feel like I can't even think anymore. Deep down, I still feel like I don't belong here.
Yay, 90% done.
I should get to work.
Lancer.
The Astral Express. I turned down their invitation back then. Did I really make the right choice?
There we go. Mm.
I'll think about it. I'll make sure to give you my answer before the express leaves. I'm so tired. Maybe I should head back first.
story of a bird who was imprisoned wrongfully. She was once a singer, thrown into a dark cell for composing songs that the powerful didn't like. The bird heard many voices of sorrow. So, she sang for the others trapped inside, soothing their homesick hearts and inspiring them to rise up. In the end, the bird broke free with a pocket watch, a wolf, and countless companions by her side. The bird believed that she would begin a new life after gaining freedom. She would shine on the stage and the silver screen, displaying her beautiful feathers and voice, just as she had once brought hope to the hopeless. But she was wrong. Penacony soon became unrecognizable. The songs she sang, the films she starred in, and even her own life were all locked away in a cage called money. The movie studio wanted to turn the bird into a symbol of beauty. The bird longed to escape from this suffocating, filthy, gut-bait, stripped away her stage name, replaced her with a fresh-faced chick, and smothered her with slander and rumors, leading her to a disgraceful end.
So, you seek revenge on those who tarnished your name?
No. The exact opposite, in fact. When I returned to this world, I realized there was no one left to take revenge on. Instead, I will reclaim the name they took from me and erase every single work I've ever produced. I'll destroy every trace of my existence. As
You know how it feels to be locked in a cage and have everything taken from you. So why do you still trap the masters and heroic spirits in your noble phantasm when they wish to end this Holy Grail war? Old Odie may be able to fulfill your wish, but the cost he demands is far greater. As someone born in the same era as him, you should know this better than I do.
Ugh. OT is nothing more than a parasite feeding on Penacony. Of course I won't trust him. But you're different, Master. He's a worm who has a wish for the Holy Grail. Yet, there's nothing the Holy Grail can do to sway you. If you want to stop my noble phantasm, you'll have to force me with a command spell. Come, Master. Take away my free will. Just like how they took away my name and career with their contracts and laws.
You know I won't do that, Miss Note. Let's make a wager. I've never once gambled in my life. I bet that those masters and servants will not yield to your noble phantasm, even though you've stripped their identity as heroes. I trust them.
I will wait and see.
I feel like I had a strange dream. But the details keep slipping away. My body feels
Mm-mm.
The express has already left. Going there will be pointless. Let's go to the lab. Hit the cafeteria. Let's go fishing together. Let's go. What isn't life on the space station wonderful? People would kill just to live the life you have here. There's no antimatter legion. No abominations of abundance. This place is the most peaceful paradise in the universe.
Something's stopping me from leaving this.
Stop. The future of a nameless is nothing but emptiness and despair.
Nope. Well, it kind of actually looks like it.
Do you think you're special? Think of Tiernan and Kelbeck, the nameless who were better than you. They were all consumed by the lightless outer space, never to return.
So you'll finally admit that I'm a nameless?
Well, the flying chairs got deleted. My baseball bat.
Would you still pull this weapon out? Even if it'll bring about a tragic end? Which is why I've crafted such gentle dreams for you all. Isn't that what you've been looking for all this time? You'll regret this!
I'll never regret.
Break free of the Tsukuyomi! Now we fight.
Blind courage! Don't you ever feel regret? Nice job!
Eternal state and return! I underestimated you.
Delivering orders! Is it coming? I feel that swing. Away we go!
No.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Time to show Azure Dragon White Tiger less cards! What's this?
Receive divinity. Repay. Bloom.
The thing that I really don't like about this is, the characters for, like, you saw it there when she used her ultimate. It's one thing for the characters not to have voices in the story, but to have no voices for any of the attacks or anything is, like, I know they have the Japanese voices, but you'd have to turn the entire, your entire, setup to the Japanese voices just to hear them for the attacks or for probably the voice lines, and that's a big disappointment for me with this collab. They could have just added the Japanese voices for at least the attacks and stuff as their characters. They didn't need to be completely silent just because there's no yeah, that's my biggest disappointment. Like, how are you supposed to really have fun with these characters in any game mode if they have no sounds whatsoever? Unless you switch it to the Japanese, that is.
Pain, Miss Note. Why did you choose to remain on Penacony's stage after leaving your prison?
Because I still remember how the rough prisoners fell silent, and the crying children smiled whenever I started to sing. Those small moments made me feel free, even in that iron cage. But Penacony has changed. After so many Amber eras, it's become almost unrecognizable. And now, I am locked in this newly forged prison. Anyway, it's time to end this. A servant who betrayed their master has no right to exist.
Then, as you wish. With the first command spell, I return your name to you. On behalf of Penacony, Asuna. Even if they have trademarked your name and stripped you of everything, that does not make you an unknown failure. Hold your head high, Mother of Iris. With the second command spell, I return to you the testament of your existence as a heroic spirit. Your death was what made singers and artists realize the need to reclaim their freedom and dignity for merchants. You are not some forgotten shadow. You are the founder of the Iris family, one of the 5 major lineages of Penacony. That's why you chose to borrow that name, isn't it? A figure shaped by your students and friends, by Maven and the Watchmaker. Miss Note, the one who sang freely in Dreamville.
No more. I don't want to hear anymore.
With the third command spell, as your junior on the stage, I return to you your freedom as a person. Mother of Iris, you will no longer be controlled by anyone from this moment on. You will now only dance for yourself. This farce is nearing its end. But I hope you can step out of the Grand Theater before you disappear and meet Penacony's artists. You are still a hero to them, no matter the slanders your name bears.
Boothill and the others got out too. Should I go check?
A different life? Penacony's dream bubbles are pure cancer. The Charmony Festival nearly killed me. And that servant's fantasy almost finished the job.
So, where did she put you?
I had a dream where I could never win. I got to live as an obedient serf and gave up on even the thought of gambling.
Darn right. Quit gambling. That's quite the educational dream you had there.
And you? Where'd she send you?
Me? I had a long-awaited reunion.
just one step away from tearing the flame of dreams off the servants and tossing them into the Holy Grail as fuel. That's the business world for you. No matter how capable your
The Ginyu Force.
you gotta handle the most
Oh,
critical
brother.
parts yourself.
Fudgehead. It's time to tell us what kind of stinking pie you're cooking up with this Holy Grail war.
Oh, I've lived for 10 Ember Eras already. As long as I give the word, my medical team can squeeze a few more years out of these old bones. What a great misunderstanding. There are no enemies that can't be made into friends in the world of business.
Good point. But I'm still very curious about your little scheme.
Miss, what you're talking about is something only the Genius Society would obsessively chase after. I've been very clear about this from the start. The Charmony Festival met a hasty wrap. And Penacony needs a fresh economic boost. We need to create a business venture that will grab everyone's attention. A Holy Grail that grants wishes is just the golden goose we need. If this ritual works, then Penacony will own a glorious show to keep the money rolling in for 10 more Ember Eras. A carnival that even the Charmony Festival can't compete with, even if I do have some personal objectives in this first ever Penacony Holy Grail War. That's none of your concern. What I like is watching people swarm into Penacony, spending their entire fortunes just to buy a chance to enter the Holy Grail War. I like having alfalfa credits pour out of the Gilded Elm, entering the Cosmic Exchange. I like seeing my business rivals being crushed and manipulated, and then lose everything in the end. I like to acquire...
So you're a ruthless business tyrant. Got it.
...the mere wave of my pen. The Golden Hour will set the prices for goods based on my desire. And the Blue Hour will craft Penaconian fashion based on my whims. Do you honestly believe Penacony was built on empty ideas like dreams and wishes? No. What truly underpins and supports this here is what you deem crude. It's the unending flow of money. On this rock called money, we have built the planet of festivities. It seems you're all eager to prepare for my demise. But since there can only be one winner in this game, how do you plan to decide the victor after I bow out? Why don't we discuss a collaboration instead? Whoever can eliminate the others shall have the chance to make their wish to the Holy Grail. I will give you that right. We can even formalize it with a contract, using precise logical language to word our wishes, ensuring the Holy Grail fulfills everyone's desires. After all, isn't this the very moment you've all been fighting for? Masters and servants.
Nah, we need to whip this fella's hind end, then smash it to pieces.
Well, I've already been the scapegoat once today, so I'll pass this opportunity to Mr. Odie.
If you are all so keen to make me your enemy, I suppose I'll have to become the final challenge on this variety show. The rules say a master is supposed to summon a historical figure as their servant to enter the Holy Grail War, but who should I summon? This question has haunted me for quite some time. Should I get the washed-up director I sponsored? Or the legendary star whose name I purchased? No, they are not. That's when a thought crossed my mind. Why not summon myself? A person who's still standing strong after 10 amber eras of business intrigue? Isn't this living legend staring back at me in the mirror? I used myself as the catalyst. I wanted to see how the business magnate Odie reflected in the history of Penacony would respond to my call as a servant. I wanted to see how people truly view me in history. The answer really hurts. To them, I'm nothing but a parasite, sucking out the sap of Penacony's oak from the top. A bug, madly devouring wealth.
I mean, they're not wrong.
So, the person we've been talking to was old Odie's servant all along?
Receive divinity. Pay. Eternal sleep. And return!
You're the best. Here you go, Master.
Receive divinity.
You're the best. Time to show you who's your threat. White Tiger, bless card. What's this?
Eternal sleep. And return! I'll see you off.
With the command spell, I command you to unleash your noble phantasm, shatter the Holy Grail!
Yeah, this would have been so great voiced.
Is this Grand Theater ever gonna see a day of peace? I'm starting to feel bad for the Bloodhounds and the Dreamweavers.
No need to feel bad for a heritage building insured with hundreds of different policies. Old Odie would never allow himself to lose a single coin over that. Unfortunately, no master was harmed in the making of this show. Even if we tried to hold him accountable, he'd probably just brush it off with his usual tricks. The best legal team money can buy, and sky-high compensation. And I fear the Holy Grail War has already given him returns far beyond what he's put into it. The silver lining is that this little spectacle will serve as the perfect excuse during negotiations for Madame Jade to pry open an even bigger opportunity in Penacony.
These Penaconian rules, staking of money won't keep me down. Lancer, let's go take care of that old butcher. Such a shame, brother. If we ever cross paths again, I'll take you to the finest honky-tonk in the cosmos for a drink.
Let's skip the last-minute psychoanalysis, all right? And when it comes to fashion, you're not much better than me, Guardian of Humanity.
The Holy Grail. Broke. What a shame. People have pursued it, fought for it, made sacrifices for it, and died for it. Much like they did for
Chat.
Penacony. They poured their dreams into Penacony to shape the planet into what it is today. But the question is, has Penacony ever answered their dreams? Look at this Memoria singularity. 10 amber eras have passed. And out of those who once came here to build Penacony from the ground up, only one despicable old man is left. friends, his enemies, they're all gone. I must confess to both of you, my wish has been granted. No matter how you see me, no matter how deeply we hated each other in the past, the Holy Grail has recognized your achievements and brought you forth as heroic spirits. Don't you think this is a rather unique reunion of old friends? It's unfortunate that Mikhail, that old rascal, couldn't be here to join us.
Mr. Odie, your wish truly moves me. If I didn't know you better, I'd almost be swayed by your sweet words. A reunion of old friends. No, it's just another part of your business deal.
Greedy? Or perhaps I should now address you as Mr. Recker. Is the editing of the footage complete? That is such an important task after all.
I've cut out everything related to the participants' privacy and kept only the most thrilling parts of the Holy Grail War. It may not be an artistic masterpiece, but it should meet your commercial expectations.
That'd be enough for me. You artists always aim to carve your names into art's annals no matter the cost. Too bad those who actually succeed are as rare as the winners of the Holy Grail War. I'm not like that. What else can truly measure the effort you've put in apart from cold, hard cash?
The memories of former heroic spirits are also worthy compensation.
Memories of a flop director like Greedy? You enlighten me. What worth do those hold?
His memories are indeed positively worthless as a filmmaker, but when it comes to him as a person, those memories are treasures beyond compare. He has had his struggles, disappointments, and defiance, only to be reduced to another nameless nobody. That man is
No.
the pinnacle of his times, a most ridiculous clown and a most genuine hero. How could I ever miss out on a memory with as many facets as a veritable diamond? But now, I'm more curious about you, sir. You've spent so much money only to create such an unsightly mess. Aren't you worried you'll end up in disgrace like Grady?
A merchant at my age who still cares about dignity would be an absolute failure.
Oh, in that case, my business here is settled. I'll take my leave.
All right. It's your turn, Miss Hosner. I'll sign the declaration to renounce the trademark on your name and all rights to your creative works. Are you happy with that?
Happy? Never. But if you don't carry it through, I'll squeeze your puny neck with every ounce of my strength until I disappear. I'll watch you take your last breath, even if I know it won't actually kill you. Goodbye, Paniconi's most successful merchant. There's something I've always wanted to say to you. I wish you were already dead.
Now that's a heartfelt confession. Hosner, I do hope your wish comes true one day.
Ah, so Misha was summoned as a... Oh, that's right, Pom Pom was part of it too. Yep.
March 7th is always bringing back bizarre and curious things. One time she even brought back something called a raiding pistol, and it only gave Pom Pom a single point. Also, watch out for Himiko's coffee. It's the most terrifying beverage Pom Pom's ever encountered. But please don't ever tell her that to her face. Conductor, looks like it's time to say our goodbyes again. Will you be returning to the Express? Maybe. I'm just happy to hear that so many people like me have boarded the Express over the years. The nameless come and go. Some find a place they want to stay, while others keep moving forward. Just like the silver rails that never stop. That's the Astral Express. I'm sure the conductor's future will never be lonely.
Oh, poor Pom Pom.
The Holy Grail War is coming to an end, and wandering souls must return to their rest. I need to go back to Penacony. Mikhail, remember, whether you leave or stay, the Astral Express will always be the home of the Nameless. Pom Pom will always be here, waiting for your return. It's a deal then, conductor. The next time the Express stops at Penacony, please sound the horn for me, Rosalina, and Tiernan. If we can hear it, then we'll definitely come visit you.
I have no idea what Monster Rancher even is.
You see, wishes lose their power once spoken aloud.
That does sound like something you'd say. Anyway, the first Holy Grail War orchestrated by Old Odie ended up being the last one. But the Dream Bubble movie, co-produced by Mr. Rekka and Dr. Edward, became a huge hit. Not only did it fill up movie theaters in Epsilon, it even created a new dream-chasing trend throughout the stars. Mr. Odie and the IPC's Penacony branch made quite the fortune from it. As Mr. Adventuring guessed, Odie simply brushed everything off as entertainment when questioned about placing family heads and shareholders in danger. While compensation and lawsuits are inevitable, I suspect he already knew exactly what was coming, even before the Holy Grail was activated. Now, old Odie did say he planned to give you some money, but even he thought that was too crude. So instead, he gave us the most valuable thing from this Holy Grail War. There's something inside the Holy Grail. I think this is a note for you.
Hey, sister. Since you all look pretty busy, I headed out with Hook. Big thanks to Mr. Odie for buying this rare trinket I got my hands on. That's how I could afford this spontaneous trip. By the way, aren't you curious what old Sempo's wish to the Holy Grail was? Well, I'm thinking you probably say, no.
Aw, come on, sis. You might not be curious, but the audience is still on the edge of their seats. All right, folks, the show is over. But if there's anything still out there that can hear and fulfill my wish, I wish for everyone in the world to be happy, joyful, free, and have their every desire fulfilled.
Alright, that ends the Holy Grail Penacony collab story. So we will do our dailies here quick. And we collect all of this. Let me just check quick how much I have. So 662. How much is it? I need 1600, so yeah, 1600, so I need 1,000 more jades. Okay, let's go here. Go do some runs on here. Okay, good. My team's back to normal. Alright. For a bit. Gotta run to the bathroom.
Receive divinity. Bloom. Repent. The dead return. Soul tyrant. Receive divinity.
Endless freedom. Nothing but a force. Open sesame. What a crow.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, my. One second, let me take a drink here. I'll give you my final thoughts. It was decent. I just feel like it could have been so much better. I don't know, it just, the story didn't feel... Hi! Nice to meet you, new viewer, Magic Tori. Appreciate you coming in for the drops. Oh man. But yeah, this collab was pretty, they needed to do better story-wise with it. And you know what? I'll keep complaining about this, but the thing that could have helped. Yay! Hi, Tori. How's it going? The thing that could have helped with this is if the characters were voiced. That would have helped. I know there was that specific scene with or section where they made the characters voiceless on purpose, but I'm doing alright. But yeah, the biggest letdown, besides the story being just kinda compared to... I know they tried to make it a copy of Unlimited Blade Works, but like with the Honkai Star Royal twist, but I just... I don't think they pulled it off as well as they could have, and that's, you know, that's one thing. The story is fine as it is. The thing that's biggest disappointing is the characters themselves not being voiced for battle. Sure, if you change it to a different voice language, then it is voiced, but for English speakers, or for people who like playing the English version, that means they have to play Archer and Saber in complete silence, with the other characters that are supports or whatever being the speakers. So I don't know, hopefully maybe if enough people complain about it, they'll add some voices and stuff to Saber, and Star Wars crossover. Maybe they will add voices for for Saber and Archer. I don't... As much as I loved Archer in this series, he's like my favorite Unlimited Blade Work character. I just... Kevin was making that joke earlier, Tori. As much as I love Archer, if he's not voiced, like even if they could have had the Japanese voice in the English version, and that would have been fine. That would have been perfect for me. That would have been enough. Like, just the English overall. But see, there's no meat, there's no sound at all. And that kind of sucks. And it kind of makes me not want to build him, unfortunately, because like if I'm playing him and he's not making any battle noises, you know, what's the point? What's the point of building him if there's just nothing animations wise? Oh gosh, Kevin, Jesus. So yeah, overall the collab was okay. I do think it was cool that we got Archer for free, and that technically we can get his card for free, his light cone. But yeah, there's just so much they could have done better story-wise. They could have, yeah, mechanics-wise. Oh my gosh, Kevin. I better end stream before we get too crazy here. Yeah, because I don't really feel like doing anything else right now. But yeah, thanks for watching the Honkai Star Rail stream. We finished the... Oh gosh, I guess... Oh my gosh, Tori. Honkai Star Rail, oh my gosh. But yeah, thanks for watching Honkai Star Rail. We got the collab done. There will, as long as we are set to have D&D, I will try and stream it later. Of course, you hit the redeem. But yeah, I will try and stream that later. Thank you to those watching on YouTube. Be sure to check me out live on Twitch under the same username. And check out the description down below for my links to my socials. And be sure to actually leave some comments about your thoughts overall about the what was it? The collab. Jeez, my brain's just farting right now. But yeah, make sure you leave some comments about what you think about the collab. I would like to see what y'all are thinking as well. And yeah, I'll have this video up as pretty much as soon as I'm done. I'll work on getting it uploaded. As for Sneak. As for the plan for the week, we will go back to doing our gotchas one day and Skyrim the other day. We'll flip-flop as we usually do. So that'll be the plan for this upcoming week. If things change, you'll see it. Either I'll make announcements on either my my Discord or my Blue Sky, so make sure you're following those. And yeah, that will be everything I think that I needed to say. So let's go and raid out to someone. Let's see, who am I? Who am I following that's live? Alright, let's go raid out Door Code again, because I like raiding out to him. He is currently playing Freedom Wars Remastered. So yeah. Thanks again everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.